Welcome to the Dark Beat. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dark Beat channel and I hope you're all doing great. So what did you think about this series so far? Did you like it? If you did, let us know in the comment section down below. So today we have another story and let's go see what other patient is on Andrew's list. If you're ready, let's go.
Warning: some viewers might find the following content disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I didn't sleep at all last night. I was going through all that happened yesterday, till the morning light. What a strange day. From the hospital and its staff, to everything that Bella told me. Oh my god. The things that Bella told me. Her story was playing in my mind like a horror movie. The man with the blue eyes, her baby, and for some reason she didn't seem to care about what happened to her baby. The next patient I'm seeing today is a man who has been charged with 7 first-degree murders. His trial was dragged for several months until it was finally declared that he was mentally ill. But his reason for admission was not the most interesting fact about him. The door to room 28C opened and I walked in very cautiously. The nurse who was with me left without a word. This room was so much different from Bella's room. The decoration was magnificent. There was an orchid flower on the bedside table that seemed like it was being taken care of very carefully. Hi, I'm Andrew Gray. I'm here for the interview. He politely got off his bed and offered me a warm smile. Hello, Andrew. I'm John. Very nice to meet you. He offered me his hand and I shook it. I wasn't expecting such a warm welcome. Maybe John isn't as dark as Bella, or so I thought. I have never been interviewed before. I feel so special. Thank you, Andrew. Okay, I like this one very much. You're welcome, John. So, if you're ready, I'm gonna turn on my recorder and we're gonna get started. Let's just start with a simple introduction. Well, my name is John Keller and I'm 43 years old. I've been a writer for a while, but now I let Max take over the writing. Who's Max? He is the only one who was able to write the best story. I didn't think he could, but he did. I stopped writing the moment I met him. When did you meet him? I can't recall precisely, but I guess about 10 years ago. Do you have the best story with you now? Oh yeah, I keep it with me all the time. Will you read it to me? He smiled again and opened his nightstand. He brought out an elegant notebook with a black leather cover. He flipped through the pages and then started to read. A pair of ordinary eyes. So ordinary that if you would close your eyes, you'd forget what they look like. Don't know if they were black or dark brown, but it doesn't really matter. They didn't look that memorable anyway. Maybe it was because the rest of his face was covered, but something was not. His anger. You couldn't see it in his eyes, but the way he behaved was a neon sign. From the way he talked, you could tell what his problem was. Like a bad movie. You could guess his background without knowing even his name. His childhood was sweet. It came and went like a breeze. He never liked playing with other children, but he loved his books. The school was like a playground to him, and he was always a straight A student, the golden child of the family. He used to get a lot of prizes at first, toys, bicycle, but after a while, being the best became his new normal. He wasn't applauded anymore. In fact, he would be punished if he was anything less than the best. Getting prizes is for kids. At some point, you'll get left behind if you're anything less than the best. When something turns into a must, it loses its spark. It turns into a big stick that hits you in the head with the tiniest mistake. Even the thought of it was terrifying. How can anyone like him make a mistake? Someone who have always been the best child, the best student, the best person. Anything less than the best means losing, and losing means. The university where he got in was filled with the bestest, from all majors. He had a very hard time competing with others. He had to be the best. He still remembered the words his father told him. Being a writer is the best job in the world. I tried so hard to push your brother towards it, but he never listened to me. But you're better than him. You're smarter. I know you would be the best at it. He was only 9 when his father said this, and from then on, that word got stuck on his mind. The best job in the world. The best, the best, the best. Typing with all those band-aids on his fingers was not easy. Maybe it was the pain he felt in his fingers were compromising his focus. I shouldn't work like this. Maybe that's why I can't write the best story. He had tons of typos while typing. That was driving him mad. No, calm down. You got this. From the top. No, it's not working. One more time. Damn it! Again. Oh crap. He was turned into a time bomb, and after 10 more times, he finally exploded. No, 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 damn it, this is impossible! Blood was boiling in his head, and his hands were trembling. His vision got blurry, and there was a high-pitched whistle in his ears. For a moment he blacked out, and its result, he smashed everything on his table. He stormed out of the house into the dark street. If I can't do this, no one can. Walking rapidly in the dark was not calming him down. But then, he saw something. His best idea yet came to being. A poor young man was walking towards him, minding his own business. That's it! The poor man had never thought about writing in his entire life, but only in one encounter. Next thing the poor man saw was a messy dark room. There was shattered glass everywhere. He felt a sharp pain on the back of his head. He was tied to a chair behind a working desk. Next to him was a tall man, his face covered with a ski mask. He was pointing a gun to the poor man's head. And finally, he spoke. Do you think you can write the best story? His file said that this story was the way to reach Max, his other identity. I could totally tell when did John leave and Max appeared. After the story was over, he was clutching the notebook for dear life. He teared up. He looked like he wanted to talk more. When I was done writing, I put the pen down and handed him the book. This notebook. I remember that if I would move my head only 1 inch, my face would hit his gun. If he wouldn't like this story, he might have. The only thing I remember after this was the loud banging sound. It was so close to my ear that it made my ear whistle. It's been 10 years from that day. They brought me here for something that he have done. His tone grew louder. as if he was going to have a mental breakdown. He threw the notebook on his bed and charged towards me. "You have to help me. You have to help me." He grabbed me by the shoulders. "You have to help me. I'm not crazy. I'm not a murderer. It was John. He's sick. He might kill me too. I shouldn't be here. I'm scared. Everyone here are crazy. We are not safe. You need to get us out of here. All of us. We're not safe here." Fear took over me. I was out of breath. "Max, calm down. You have to believe me. I'm not crazy. We're not crazy. They are. They're all mad." His tears started to pour on his face. He was yelling from the top of his voice. I knew that he would not hurt me, but this situation was more than I could handle. "Don't let them drive me mad. Please, don't let them drive me mad. Don't let them do what they did to the others." The door opened swiftly, and a few male nurses walked in. "No, please, help me. Get off me, please." As soon as the nurses injected him, he started to drift off. And when he was finally down, they put him on the bed and cuffed him to the headboard. Even though I expected such a thing, I was terrified to the bone. It felt like now I was tied to my chair. The nurses were panting, yet still had no expressions on their faces. Once I was able to get myself together, I got up from my chair to gather my stuff. I was ready to get the hell out of this place. But the crazy was not over yet. Once I opened the door, to my horror, I saw the head of the hospital, Mr. Samuels, standing outside the door, with Nurse Evans standing behind him. "Mr. Gray, we need to talk." This story was called The Best, episode 3 from the Insanity series. I hope you all enjoyed it so far. If you did, give us a thumbs up to let us know, and let us know what you think about this series in the comment section down below. We are planning to upload a new video every week, so make sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss it. Until next time, bye bye.